your ball in the trees and then you lip out the putt. But if you've got a little time, then come and spend it with us, 'cause now you're listening to the Rough Cut.
Hello, and welcome down to the as of yet award-winning Rough Cut Golf Podcast, charming your ears for 49 weeks in a row. And today we are joined by a very special guest, the one, the only, Matthew Fryer. Matthew, welcome down to the podcast.
Thank you for having me. And 49 weeks. Congratulations to make it through that long with those folk.
49 weeks and Ofcom has not kicked us off the airwaves yet. Like, their
Impressive.
regulatory structure must be shocking if we are still going. Acting as producer today, we have Mr. Kieran Mulhall to my left-hand side, the glamorous assistant. He is going to be guiding the podcast with his oddly soft hands and also relaying the questions which you've been asking on the socials.
The socials.
The socials. We have so many now. We have like 6 social media platforms now.
Bebo.
That's 7 now.
MySpace.
8.
Hotmail, was that one?
I think that's
Was that Messenger?
MSN Messenger.
MSN, that's what I'm going
MSN
for.
Messenger.
Yeah.
We'll go for MSN Messenger as well. So, welcome and thanks for having us. We're a little bit delirious. We have just come off about 72 hours roughly that we've spent on the course today at the Renaissance, and yesterday we played Archerfield, filming some record breaker videos with our good friends at ShotScope. And boy oh boy, did we smash, grab, and then ultimately get destroyed by the records on these golf courses. It was a pretty dramatic and emotional day. Matthew, could you unpack how you feel about the filming?
Today's filming.
Both days.
Yesterday seemed quite a breeze. It felt easier. It was just a nice walk in the park, as where today it's been testing. It was colder. I think that's what it was. It was colder. You were a lot worse at golf as well, which made it a lot harder.
I've
not only for me, but everyone involved.
I've not been great over the last 2 days. Technically, things have been going wrong. Emotionally, things have been worse. And now physically,
Oh yeah.
I've never, I don't think I've ever had any issues with my knees. There was once when I played football in school where someone 2-footed tackled me right in the kneecap, and that flew halfway up my leg. But that was my other leg.
Isn't your knee halfway up your leg anyway?
Another halfway up.
Ah, right. Okay.
So it went 2/3 up my leg.
2/3.
It rested on the middle of my femur.
It was like proper
for a
Tiger
while.
at the end when you were in the buggy, sort of leg out.
Yeah,
sort of
it was hard to watch.
It was hard to watch.
Yeah.
It was hard to watch.
It was hard to walk.
Come on.
It was just a bit like, I don't know, a knee injury gets me a little bit.
Yeah, it felt like a pity party, I would say.
Oh, do you think it was?
Yeah, it wasn't. You weren't selling it to anyone. It was.
Was that what it was?
That's what it was.
Because he played that bad, he tried to make an excuse.
Exactly. It was like,
Right.
my knee's gone now, so that's why.
I just want to point out. All right, I just want to make it abundantly clear that I actually play some decent golf.
You did.
Like in patches. Very rare patches, but there was some good golf in there.
There was a few good shots, to be fair.
2.
I'm just trying to think of where they were.
There was 2 good shots.
I think you guys dovetailed quite well at points.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want to give away kind of too much of the video. So
No, they are Christmas specials.
They are Christmas specials. They are chasing records at Archerfield and at the Renaissance. And I think you're going to really, really enjoy them. If you are, stuck for something to watch over Christmas.
Yeah.
You don't fancy watching a Muppets Christmas Carol for the 40th time. Although, I have to say, why wouldn't you? What an absolute classic. This should be your Christmas view.
Yeah, I think they will be great videos. I think from the 2 we did on both channels throughout the summer, they were a great success. Really enjoyable format as well. Great courses that we've been lucky enough to play. And obviously Archerfield and Renaissance are 2 of the best in Scotland. And, what is it now? The 7th of November. The ball was bouncing and running. The courses were phenomenal. And it was enjoyable. So
I mean, that reaction after literally the first tee shot yesterday.
Yeah.
It was running.
Yeah.
Did you see that? It was running.
I'm not quite sure, but the ball came off the ground, went back up and came back off again, and then carried on going a bit more.
Absolute scenes.
Out of that series, like, which was your favourite course to play, or like, what favourite course to play and film?
What do you reckon? I mean,
I loved. Do you know what probably the only, well, bar to this week, Archfield and Renaissance, I hadn't played those, but before that, Crail at Balcomie, was it? That we filmed on. That was really good.
Yeah, that was
and we got so lucky with the weather, and it was a nice still morning. Course felt pretty much empty, didn't it?
Yeah.
We met that lovely American gent on the way round who was just sort of choppered in to come and play, and was
just stopped playing at like Pelican Bay,
it was
Spanish Bay.
Yeah, I'm just going back to my house in New Zealand, and then I'm back over to wherever it was, and he was a really nice chap.
It was lovely,
and I think I enjoyed that the most.
Yeah,
Dukes. I mean, they were all brilliant, weren't they? Birkdale, Wallasey, the Dukes.
I mean, I think to open up with Bergdale was pretty intense. I think Bergdale was interesting though, because I don't think we had our A game, and it kind of took us apart a little bit. It's a proper golf course. Maybe felt a little bit like that today as well, because like Scottish Open venue, PGA Tour venue, it's just hard,
and especially when it's 6 degrees and blowing a bit, and you've got hop along Peter. I mean, it's a tough walk out there.
I think Crail felt great because it was like a still morning as well.
It was lovely,
and like we could get after it, and those birdies were flowing, and it felt felt really
good golf course that as well. That was a really nice,
very
course.
Fun golf course.
Fun.
Isn't it?
That's a good word.
Yeah, you could quite happily just pick up half a set, I reckon, and go and have a wander, like a little wander, just hit a few balls as well.
Yeah.
So I tell you what really impressed me though, the Dukes, what we did around there, knowing that obviously it's my home in Scotland up there, and knowing how tough it is off those back tees, how well we got round there, because it was a cold day as well there, wasn't it?
It was, I mean, because the course record individual
level
pro
par.
Is level par. Like that should attest to how hard this golf course is.
How long is it?
7,200.
Oh, right.
It's too
It might
long.
even be more. It might be 7.6.
I think it's 7.6.
Yeah,
off the bat.
7.6 off. Yeah, I think that's right.
It's absolutely brutal. But we eagled the first time, so that always helps.
We did.
So we've got like a good bag of content. We obviously filmed some of the videos this year as well. I think it's been fairly good. I mean, would you say that? Correct me if I'm wrong here, Matthew. Please.
You're wrong.
I'm always up for learning. Would you say that this is like your proper first full year of YouTube?
Probably last year, I would say. Yeah. Was it teaching last year?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is this the first full year where you've fully committed all in?
Yeah, in fact, it will have been, because
I think I remember you saying about like you were doing your last lesson. Like last year
I did. I did them because my son now, he's 20 months old, and I'd stopped just before he came along, and he came in March. So I think last January, I stopped teaching at the range. Yeah, it will have been January last year. So, 11 months at it last year, but then obviously had Alfie come along, and obviously when I have a baby, I didn't go through it all, but it's hard work sort of thing. So yeah, probably it has been my real first year where it has been, I got my first full-time member of staff back end of last year, October, got another one middle to start of this year as well, and we're looking at another one later on in the end of the year. So yeah, it's been first full year at it. It's been rather enjoyable.
It's cool though, isn't it? I think it's good. I think
it's different.
Yeah, I mean,
it's very different from when it's you just making a few videos like on coaching and it's going well to being a business.
Proper business now.
Yeah, it's like an actual business now, and you're like, oh, right, it's not just me with a camera messing around.
I think it's interesting because we do get a lot of messages about starting YouTube channels. Is it too late? For example, what should we do? And I just, don't want to blow too much smoke up Matt's bum. But, considering like you've only been doing it properly like a year and a half, like you've grown, over 200,000 subs now?
Yeah, about 220.
220.
Like that, yeah.
It's good. It's really good. It's just really good to see. And if you've not checked out Matt's YouTube channel now, it's all right.
It's all right. There's one good video on there.
Up over. It's probably like a 1 in 5 hit rate. Just keep going. Like, watch
keep
another
slogging.
one. Go on, get through them all, and you'll strike gold eventually. That's what I like to think.
That's the channel motto, actually.
Keep wading through,
keep
and
going,
eventually
and you
you'll
might
strike
find something.
gold.
Yeah.
So it's been quite a journey, and I'm happy. I'm happy to see you.
Thank you.
Kind of
It's been very
That's
fun,
good.
and obviously been very lucky that I've had yourself. I've had Rick as well, and well, not really learnt much from Carter.
Carter listens, by the way.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Carter, my man. No, it's been great fun. I've actually loved filming with Carter this year and last year. It's been very good. But like I say, having you two, Rick and Pete, to sort of see what it can become and how to do it, and have that wealth of knowledge as well behind you is a lot of why we've got to where we've got to, because it's been good to bounce ideas off you, Rick, and other folk in the game, and
How also not to do it as well.
Yeah. Look what Pete did
Yeah,
there.
God.
Stay clear.
Like some of the people that I've kind of brought on board.
Yeah.
Like that Kieran guy.
Yeah. It's been a long week.
It's not even a week, is it?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's been 2 days.
It's been 2 days.
How long have we? It's been 64 years. It's not been that long. So it's been weird, really. Since we've been up here, I filmed the 2 videos. We've been discussing this since last week, and it feels within that time period that the world of golf has
Blown up.
Yeah.
things are like going at too fast of a pace for me.
Yeah.
I think things need to just slow down, take stock, and just maybe push it back to like after Christmas.
It's good for us, but like, I know what you mean. Just like 1 week of just
chilling out.
Yeah.
Like, down in the live tools, down in your PJ tools, and just come out, have a course fuck. Like,
Yeah.
come enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Come to the east coast of Scotland. They get a bit cold, and we'll go out. We'll get to the Prestwick Fry. What was it?
Golfer's Rest.
There's something, the Golfer's Rest and the Berwick Fryer. I think that's what that
Is that
chippy
where we
was
were
called.
last night?
Yeah, I think that's what it was called.
Nice. One of mine.
Monday night, North Berwick, the emptiest, biggest chippy you're ever going to go into.
Yeah.
It was kind of creepy.
Well, it was good, though.
It was
in the
good.
end.
It was good.
It was. We went in there. There's like this old guy in there, like must be about 70. Like gets up, shows us in.
Felt a bit mafioso, didn't it?
Yeah. He's like, oh, guys, welcome in. There's 6 of us. Like shows us down. Like sits us down at this table. He says, someone will be with you in a minute. It didn't even work there.
No, he actually didn't.
It's just a guy.
He didn't work there.
No, it was just a guy.
He was just sat there.
He just come on
keeping
in.
house.
Come on in, sit down. All that would be fine. So
Yeah,
yeah,
like, can we pay, mate? He's like, I don't work here. You have to wait for Sheila to come out. Why did you take our order?
oh dear. So yeah, we'll have to nip back there at some point. So yeah, if Rory want to come down and just have a bit of food there,
bit of chill,
rather than trying to rip the golf world up.
I think he wants a bit of chill time as well. Do you know what I mean?
Well, no, he's just done right. So
he's on go mode, isn't he?
yeah,
Yeah.
he is on full go mode. So just to put things in perspective, right? So we're in the off season now, technically. So PGA Tour doesn't
Wrap around.
Yeah, it's a wrap around, but it's a pretty flimsy wrap. You know what I mean? If this was a barbecue chicken wrap, it's leaking sauce at this time of year. It's not very well done. They should a little offshoot, they should just Tour Championship, stop, and then have a point where it restarts.
I agree.
Like maybe just leave this point for the DP World
when
Tour
was
to
it?
crack on.
Going back, obviously FedEx and things like that moved up, didn't they? Majors moved up. Back in the day, was like FedEx, like this must only be like 4 years ago, obviously either pre-COVID or just after. There was a break, wasn't there? Like, I'm not imagining that.
No, I've got to be
It feels like that happened. I'm pretty certain it was like the Tour Champs was in, like Eastlake was October.
Yeah.
And then there was like November, December, nothing really happened. And then January, it was like Tigers one kicked it off.
Yeah.
Am I imagining that? Or
Yeah, because there's a few more events that's come in, like the Bermuda and stuff like this, and like...
Well, it kind of feels like you get to the Tour Championship, and then after that point, like
I don't care about golf. Though.
Yeah, like the PGA organisers are like, I mean, Eric Van Rooyen won in Mexico last week. Very emotional victory, and like great to see him back in the winner's circle.
Yeah.
But it kind of feels like PGA Tour are like, oh God, we've got 6 events that we've not hosted.
Do you know what it's like?
Where should we put? Let's put this one in Mexico. Where else have we not been? Bermuda? Yeah. Why not? Let's stick one in Bermuda.
Wales.
Yeah.
Wales.
Like, where hasn't had a tour event for a while? Let's take it there and see who turns up.
They just don't feel like they've got importance, though, do
No.
they? Like because
They don't, no.
there's just so like from my mind, like I say, when I think it was October, and then there was like that gap. It was like right, give you a bit of breathing space. You could obviously have Christmas and things like that with your family. You don't really care about what's going on in golf comps now. You could enjoy that time, and then the season would start January time, and it was like, oh, here we go, like it's coming around. It was like football season coming around again, so you'd be excited for it. As where I saw that Eric Van Rooyen won in Mexico. I don't know what the comp was.
It was the Worldwide Technology Championship, obviously.
I saw one hole of that. I literally saw his 18th hole, and that was
Yeah,
it.
the Eagle.
Yeah, the Eagle.
Great
yeah.
way to close out,
Yeah.
by the way. But no, you're right. It lacks that kind of emphasis.
It's just what was good though this week. Challenge Tour, friend of my channel, Marco won wire to wire, Thursday to Sunday, 6-shot victory, full card next year.
Yeah, because he.
Legend. Well done, Marco.
Yeah, well done,
Well
mate.
done.
He kind of smashed that, and I think other notable. Well, Matteo Manacero has got his tour car back.
Yeah.
If you're a follower of European golf, Matteo Manacero burst onto the scene as like a 2-year-old. And like won an event, and then all of a sudden, like he lost his way maybe after about 3-4 seasons on tour, won like a few times, and it was like this great Italian kind of prodigy was just like gone. He's lost his game, but he stuck at it. He ground, and now he's back. He's only 30 years old, and he's back on tour properly for the first time, like next year, DP World Tour. So it's really good story. That I'm really kind of happy to see him back. 'Cause he has such a great swing.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. He hits it good.
And he was like one of those guys who only like a small guy, doesn't hit it a million miles, but just like a pure action. It's just, yeah, I'm happy to see him back. The DP World Tour is kind of grumbling along at the moment. I think it's like reaching its climax with Sun City and then DP World Tour championships in Dubai.
Yes.
But again, it's kind of like it's not really grabbing the attention.
When is that? Is that in December?
December,
December, yeah.
And
yeah.
It's next week.
Sun City's next week.
No, Sun
this week.
City's this week.
And then DP World's next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Finishes
What-
on
yeah.
finishes on the 19th. On the Sunday, the
tomorrow.
19th.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. Worst closing hole in the history of golf.
You hate that hole. don't
Hate
you?
that hole. The 18th at the Earth Course.
Why?
He just doesn't like anything running through fairways.
I despise if you got a beautiful fairway. It's Greg Norman who designed Earth Course, and he thought, you know what's going to be a great idea here?
A new golf league.
I'm going to make this beautiful 18th hole all up to the clubhouse, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a river right in the middle of the fairway, not to the side, right through the middle,
And right in the landing point.
all the way up until it gets to the green.
It is a bit of a nuisance.
He's a bit of a nuisance.
It is a bit of a nuisance hole, that, isn't it?
Like a nuisance is like having like a bit of an itchy beard.
Yeah.
This is like a full-blown rash,
Wow.
which needs
One way to describe a golf hole.
it needs a heavy ointment to clear up. I just not a massive
So
fan.
not a fan of it, we're guessing.
No, not a fan. But while this is all rumbling on, a few things have been kicking off. So basically, PGA Tour and Live, enemies, bitter enemies, until PIF, Public Investment Fund, Live, Saudi Investment, say to PGA Tour, we'll give you a few billion. And then the PGA Tour goes, oh, that sounds nice. Thanks very much.
Thanks for saving us.
That sounds great. Shall we join forces? I know we've been tearing lumps out of each other for the last year, but do you want to, like, make friends? Do you want to be friends now? And they said, yeah, that'd be great. What we should do is we should put a framework together how we can join forces, create this mega tour, and everybody is going to be delighted, except lawmakers who don't like it. And now this whole deal is about, this framework thing is about to collapse.
Is it in the courts at the minute?
It's in the Senate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Ooh.
and
Is that bigger than the court?
it's like
Is that
in
bigger than
Parliament.
the court?
It's government. It's US government.
Oh, right.
basically.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It is.
Big boy.
It is the law.
It's the big boy.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And it looks like this isn't going to happen. So this merger between, just call it Live, merger between Live and the PGA Tour is not going to happen. So that's going to be this rivalry yet again. They're going to be facing off against each other.
It's mad because the way it was sounding, it was like, it's done. We're going to see all the players on next year. They're back. Like, I think it, like very naively put, wasn't it? Like a lot of the media had reported that basically PGA and Live, like you say, as let's call it that, had just joined forces, and everything was happy again. We're going to see them.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, we will see them in 24 together again.
Well, the whole idea was like when this framework was announced, there was a number of lawsuits from Live players against the PGA Tour. They'd all be dropped. All the animosity would then end, and like things could get back together, and there could be something figured out. That did happen, but now the framework is going to collapse. Well, I say it's going to collapse. It looks like it's going to collapse. I don't know what happens there. And then rolled into this, you got Fenwick Sports Group. Now, Fenwick Sports Group. What's the guy's name?
Tom
Fenn. What's his name? I've got it written down.
Thomas Winter.
Yeah.
Is it?
So basically, the Fenway Sports Group, they own Liverpool. Tom Werner. Yeah.
Tom Werner.
They own Liverpool. They own the Pittsburgh Penguins,
Red Sox.
Boston Red Sox. It's a massive sports group, massive amount of money. Have come along and said, "Oh,
I've got an idea. We should start this new league."
yeah." So I hear you and Liv made up, but something's not right in the background. I hear there's still a few skeletons in those closets. So what I suggest, being Mr. Fenwick Sports Group, I suggest I give you an absolute ton of money. I'm going to back up a truck to your offices and pour out the cash. What do you think about that? So now the PGA Tour, who kind of made friends with Liv but still don't really like them, have now got a new suitor coming in who's shiny, smartly dressed, and probably, a little bit more palatable to many of the people at the top brass. What they're going to do? They're obviously going to charm Fenwick and try and get this investment. And we're just going to go back to what we had last year, this animosity between Liv and PGA Tour. I don't see it ending any other way.
So back and forth, innit?
It's exhausting.
What's your view on it, Matt?
I don't know anymore. Do you know, like, we've got TGL as well now, haven't we? And obviously Rory's been out this week with his Common People. But is it Boston Common?
Boston
Common.
Boston
Common. Keegan Bradley, Tyrrell Hatton, Rory, and Adam Scott. That, like, I know that they've been like announcing names on Twitter and stuff like that, and Insta with like TGL have signed new player Matt Fitzpatrick, whoever it is, What was that event the other week when Rory? What were they doing?
They were just announcing the team.
What's happening?
So
It's just there's just so much going on.
Yeah.
It's like, we're doing that, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing that. We've got this new league, and then it was like, and they're all there together now, like Common People.
the timing wasn't.
What's the league? Show me what it is first.
Yeah.
So the timing wasn't great on this because they did this announcement, and at that point, John Rahm, who'd signed up to the league, said,
I'm out, lads.
I'm out. I'm not going to be able to do it."
Yeah.
Like there were rumours he'd pulled out because he was going to live.
No,
I'm not.
I'm
I'm not sure on that. He's been pretty consistent about that, and I do not get world ranking points. I don't really see why it would.
I think we spoke about it before, but like I do think there is going to be that element for him of like, because all this stuff's going to be happening on a Monday, all this TGL stuff, like all the preparation side of it.
Wasn't he?
Yeah, just like the preparation side of everything is just like, you'll miss a whole day of practice. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, and for him, he's driven towards his majors. Like, he doesn't care about anything else.
Yeah.
And the TGL is going to be a series of events where these teams that are named after US cities,
Boston Common,
you know, the LA, I don't know, lightning rods. I don't even know what they're called.
Yeah.
They're all going to be facing off against each other in these matches. 4 players, 3 selected. They play in this simulator. They've got this technology-infused green, which I'm just presuming it moves. You're going to have, like, closest to the pins. It sounds...
It feels a bit more fun than Live.
It feels more fun, but it also feels like a game show.
And it feels a bit more stadium-esque, like built for a couple of hours of entertainment.
Yeah.
There we go. Instead of this is like what Live was. You know, we're trying to make golf cool and like get more people into it. This is for, you know, not being as serious. It's 18 holes. It's gonna play the same game in the same format-ish. Not gonna have a cut because they're silly. We're also gonna start on different holes. So I get a little bit of what TGL is.
Yeah,
I get that it's like you could take the family there quite comfortably and say, oh, we're going to go down here for 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it is, as we're trying to get a kid maybe to walk out and walk a golf course in the rain potentially, even though they don't play in rainy places. It's not as big a sell, is it? So I could see it being a bit more televised, interactive, but I don't know.
It depends how serious they're going to try and make it. Like, they had that video with...
Can't be serious, surely.
Well, they had that thing with Colin Morikawa. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Cringeworthy video.
It was, yeah.
It's like, it's almost as good as being selected for the Ryder Cup.
yeah.
team.
That's sacrilege.
I mean, come on,
Like-
Colin. I know you had a rough time in Rome, but don't say stuff like that.
To be fair, though, you got to think back when he was growing up in... Where was he playing at as a kid? Was it West Coast?
Yeah, I think he's... Yeah.
On his nice putting green, he probably was holding putts to make sure that he was in the LA lightning rods at that point.
Oh, of course, yeah.
This is to secure a TGL win.
It's like he was over that putt, and he was like, one day I'm going to be
Major Ryder Cup.
I'm going to be in an indoor stadium in front of 2,000 people holding a 3-foot putt on a technology-infused green to beat the Boston Common.
Yeah.
We're getting pumped up right now for this. It depends how serious they're going to take it, and the issue is, like, when they have it in teams, the naming it after US cities in the presumption, I'm guessing that people from Boston will support Boston, and New Jersey.
I was about to say, all these sort of places that in America, like, are big sports people, isn't it? Like, do you know what I mean?
It's NFL,
Like Boston,
NBA, and MLB.
Yeah, like Nantucket might turn around and say, we want a team. We're going to buy into this franchise.
Yeah, that's the hope, isn't it?
Yeah. But I don't know, because like teams, they get supporters, they get fans, obviously, by being around a long time, but it actually mattering, like, and people getting invested within that team. Like, people aren't going to get that invested in a TGL team, in my opinion.
If there's not some sort of like big payoff at the end, do you mean?
Yeah, but like, even if it's a payoff for the players, the fans aren't going to care about that.
Yeah.
Like, Liv has proven that the amount of money that pros play for, that isn't what get fans excited.
I think it's the heritage of the comp.
Of course it is, yeah. And it's
Well,
what
that's why
matters.
the majors are above everything else.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that is like, if you win the Open, you are the boy.
Yeah.
You are the champion golfer of the year. And obviously, the things have got to start from somewhere, haven't they? You know, the Open didn't exist at one point until someone came along with a nice red belt and a claret jug. And then it's grown and grown and grown.
Yeah.
I don't think TGL will grow into anything of the same heritage and same sort of stature as a NFL Super Bowl or things like that. So will it mean that much? But my big thing is, like, where's it all going?
Yeah, like, it doesn't...
Like
Like where it'll be in 5 years' time.
What? Yeah.
Like, what does it mean? Like, what does
What is going on now?
What does actually any of this mean? Because, the actual events that matter, like you said, the majors, Ryder Cup, Solheim Cup, they matter because you're not playing for money, you're playing for the actual team, you're playing for your continent, your country, and it matters
and
because...
be part of history.
It's the glory, it's the prestige, it's not because you're winning X amount of money. That doesn't matter to golf fans. Like, that really doesn't care. It matters for the players, obviously, and it puts pressure on them. But, that doesn't really matter. And TGL, because it's more of that like inside stadium game show feel, they could go completely the other way and have like, imagine like having the announcers on the floor with them.
Oh yeah.
And like taking them, like Anton Deck, we were saying, like in there. Just imagine that.
I just don't think Ant and Deck are going to be involved in TGL.
Getting Ricky Gervais to do the commentary on.
But okay then, if you had to pick a side, like not PGA Tour DP, out of Live or TGL, which one would you be watching? If you have to, which one are you going to go and support more?
That's a good question. That good question.
Are we talking like as a fan in the flesh, or like you're watching them
Either.
on TV?
If it was like, right, I'm going to watch this form of golf now. Let's say PGA Tour has to be suspended for a month and DP Tour has to be suspended for a month. The only options of watching golf are the Boston Common,
the
like
LA
TGL, or watching a Live event. Where are you going?
Well, now the TGL just introduced shot clocks. Oh my God, they've introduced timeouts. Oh my.
Wow.
Why do you need a timeout?
Oh
no! Cyril Hatton's gone down injured.
You could have done with a few of them today on Renaissance.
Sub me in, please.
Yeah. I reckon to go and watch TGL will be pretty cool, because I think it'll be very, very immersive and very like, I feel like you're going to be sort of very close to them. And I don't know. And maybe it's a quicker format. It's done
like
in 3 hours.
Sort of
3
thing.
hours. Where are you going?
Yeah.
Sorry, I think I'll go TGL.
TGL?
Yeah.
Pete?
I would probably say TGL, but that's more because I'm interested to see what the hell is going to happen with this thing.
Yeah.
But the thing, because like, if you're looking at competitive golf and watching that as a fan, PGA Tour, DP World Tour, they've been around for a long time. You know what you're going to get, and the structure of that is, it's kind of set. It feels safe.
It's golf.
You know what you're going to get.
Yeah,
exactly. Like TGL, I'd be interested to see what it's all about. Would it then sustain me for the entire kind of season that it's going to be on? That's probably the question.
Yeah, because they're definitely going for like this is an American-based, well, not American-based, but American-based, but it's like...
What gave that away?
It's for the Americans sort of thing.
Was it the names of the teams?
I was going to go that or the timeout bit. But do you know what I mean? Like, so how easy and readily available is this going to be for like us in the UK or Europe? You know, how worldwide is this? Do you know what I mean?
I think it'll be on one of their networks, won't it?
On a network,
it'll be on TV.
But it's on
watch.
It was on at like, I think we looked at the timings on it. It was on at like 8 o'clock on a Monday, wasn't it? And they're doing a like a practice run in January, aren't they? A practice.
Do you reckon we could get a team together? The Cheese Weasels.
The Manchester Cheese Weasels.
Yeah.
Love it.
So this is how the timeouts are going to work, by the way. I think people need to know this. The basics. 4 timeouts are available to each team to use in a match, but only 2 timeouts can be used per session. And it's use them or lose them. There's no carryover from triples, session 1, to singles, session 2. Want to try and throw Tiger off his game as he lines up a putt? ? Could be the right moment for a timeout. It makes me physically sick. What is the point of this?
I don't know, but the timeout chocolate bar was a worldwide elite chocolate bar.
If that was what timeouts were, like they brought in a timeout chocolate bar, like Simon, they were throwing them to the crowd. Like, get me in the stands, please. And there's a referee.
They need someone iconic as the ref.
Yeah, this is and like maybe someone changing them every time, like getting new refs in, getting new people.
Who was the guy from Gladiators? You're too young for that, but
no,
was it John? Who was it? He's Scottish lad. Actually, might live around the corner.
No, I do remember Gladiators.
TGLers, are you ready? Time out.
Well, that's what I think. Almost, it could be like.
I'm actually excited to see it now. We've talked about it. Yeah. I'm pumped for it.
I'm not against it. Like, if they make it too serious, it might like really feel awkward and weird. Like they're on the putting green, the lights come down.
So it's not 18 holes. It's 15 holes.
Oh yeah, 15 holes. Yeah. Well, they've got to make it interesting, haven't they?
What?
Right.
No, holes 10 to 15 singles.
Yeah, and
holes
then-
1 to 9.
I don't think there's anything other than that.
The format of the TGL, I'm not going to go into it now, but you've got basically 3-on-3 to begin with, then it splits down into singles. You play 3 of your players from your 4-person roster.
And then the other one plays in the singles.
Yeah, and
So
then you got a post-season as well, which basically goes into the semis, the Championship Series, and the TGL Champions. I mean, it is... Admittedly, I actually like American sports. Like, I like American football. You know, I do watch a few of them. There's nothing more complicated than an American league system.
Oh.
They love it.
Yeah, that is a...
The more complex, the better. If it makes no sense, that's what they need to do.
Sorry,
That's the attitude.
December, that's the one. It's going to
preview
start in
show.
January, and then the preview show's in December. So that would be quite cool to watch.
Yeah, and honestly,
This is Tiger's birthday's either the... I think that is Tiger's birthday, by the way.
Let's hope he's lit up.
Yeah.
is that just a preview show?
Preview show, Tiger's going to come on.
His birthday's like... I don't think it's New Year's Eve. I think it's, New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that is New Year's Eve, isn't it?
It's also known as International Tiger Day. So,
Goat Day.
do you want to show some respect,
Yes,
please?
sorry.
Put some respect on Tiger's Day.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting, but it's such like a massive array of stuff that's going on. It's just confusing. I feel so like bamboozled by it all at the moment.
I think one of the ways it expands is obviously at the moment this is all going to be played in Florida, isn't it?
The building the stadium in Palm Springs,
West Palm.
Palm Springs, West Palm
Yeah.
Beach.
So, like, the way to expand that is go into these different, go to a Boston, go to a San Francisco, go to a New Jersey, and then spread
Warrington.
it. Yeah.
We could host it. Get rid of the rugby team. They're letting us down. We'll have TGL instead. The Warrington Wizards, Warrington Weasels. There we go. Me, Pete.
Warrington Weasels.
That actually you could get a good YouTube special going.
Kieran,
I think we should get a YouTube team in there.
Yeah,
Imagine
yeah.
that. Who would it be? Me, you.
I think the four of you.
UK one.
Surely the four of you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably, yeah. I suppose Rick would have to come along, wouldn't he? I mean, he can be on the team, but we don't have to draft him. Especially if it's putting.
Yeah.
Actually, no, his putting's alright. It's his chipping, which is a bit funky, innit? That's what we need to watch him on.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I can't really talk for him today.
I watched you chip
No, your
today.
chipping was all right. Your chipping was all right. You were nipping some of them.
No,
That's called thinning, Kieran.
Sorry.
You hit a few thins today that you tried to club twirl out.
Oh, yeah,
By
you-
the way,
yeah,
just
you
use me.
did.
Just watch.
Wait till you see
just-
the shot on the fourth.
Just watch
1,
the video.
2, 3.
6?
Was it 4?
I think it was the fifth, maybe.
5th.
Yeah.
Talking about the par 3?
No.
Oh.
No, that was his other thin. Just watch him. There's a lot of thin action going on.
There was some pure clippage. Links clippage.
Well, I mean, they should really get. I mean, the most obvious one over there will be getting good involved, something
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that, to really kind of push it forward. But this is very much a TV-driven idea.
Yeah.
So as soon as they go to a timeout, that'll go to commercials.
Yeah.
Oh.
Honestly,
really?
they will have breaks in play to go to commercials. Absolutely, they will.
Yeah.
that's very
it won't operate any other way.
Yeah, but that in America they're very used to that though, aren't they? So it's like,
Mate,
Yes.
watching sports in America is painful.
yeah.
Have you ever watched golf in the States?
Yes.
Oh my god, I don't know how American golf fans can put up with it.
How does
it's shocking.
What, it's like shot and then into.
The thing is, it's not the commercial load is ridiculous. You'll see 6 shots, and then you will cut to ads. Okay, and then you've got like a minute and a half of ads, whatever. Okay, it comes back. Then you've got the announcers coming on and saying, whilst we've been away in the break, these shots have happened. Oh, great, would have loved to have
There's
seen.
been a new
so you don't
golf
even-
league spring up.
So you don't
Yeah,
even see
another
them.
one.
Yeah, whilst you've been away.
Whilst we've been away, there's been 6 more new leagues come out. This one's actually involving tiddlywinks.
Yeah, this is TGL LX. And like it comes back, and then what they'll do is they'll say, and now a word from, I swear to God, this is what happened last time I was there, right? 6 shots, 1.5 minutes, comes back on, these are the shots that you've missed. Few more shots, cut to a break, a minute, comes back, and then like one of the announcers like, and we're here with Joe Joseph, the title sponsor of today's event.
Oh, yeah.
Joe, can you talk to us a little bit about how Joseph Enterprises is helping the local community? And then it's like 3 minutes of Joe chatting garbage. You can see behind him, like someone's fist bumping. Thousands of fans are like losing their mind because someone's had 2 albatrosses in a row. And Joe's like, yeah, and then we shifted our distribution center into the local community, and it's helped non-stop. And then it'll go to adverts, and on the adverts there's a little box in the corner where they'll be playing the golf.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a playthrough, I think they call it.
Playthrough.
So they're playing the golf while, like...
The playing the golf.
While Chicago Deep Pan Pizza's trying to sell you another 6,000 calories. And the amount... If you watch golf or sports in the States, you have insurance...
Medical.
Help to get your manhood sorted. Food. Insurance. Food. Back to the golf.
Oh, you missed a truck as well.
Oh, yeah. Ford F-150.
Yeah.
To be fair, the medical adverts are brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's like, do you suffer with a headache? Try new Momeprazole Plus. It'll sort you in a minute. And then it cuts to them like having a really good time. And then someone comes on and speed ramps through all the medical issues that will be caused if you take this drug.
What kind of the things like the T's and C's?
Side effects.
Yeah, it's basically like side effects may include bleeding out of your eyeballs.
It's wild.
I'll let me headache pass, thanks. Yeah. Suffering from bunions, take our new cream. Side effects may include your feet falling off. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to let it go. Anyway.
We digress.
Yeah, I've literally no idea how we got there. How did we get there? What were we talking about?
You were talking about how TGL was set up for TV deals.
Yeah,
sorry.
You really went off on one.
Obviously touched the nerve there. And that's what, that's what could make it stink as well.
I think the be-all and end-all of it is we just need to see the best players back together again.
Yeah.
It all needs sorting out. Get it done, because the Open this year, banging. Open last year, banging.
Yeah.
Every major,
Yeah.
banging. Like, I actually wanted to watch all of them because I knew like Brooks was going to be there, and whoever it was has gone over to live.
Do you like Brooks Koepka?
He's all right.
This is his biggest fan.
I know.
Yeah, I like.
I've seen his tattoo earlier.
As a golfer, though, not as
As a human, no. As a golfer, no, terrible person. But as a human, well, what a boy. I mean, yeah, he's a good golfer. 5 majors, we'll give it to him. Great golfer.
He does golf his ball.
Yeah,
he does really golf the ball.
Yeah. I played with Brooks.
What?
I played with him.
You play with him?
Yeah, back at May. He came over in.
I actually have. I don't know that, but I know
the
that
look of your disappointed face. Then, like,
but I know he went to the Mere because I listened to
ISM
watching him from the bushes.
Yeah.
ISM's headquarters were there back in the day, and then they were down the road at Hale. So, like, when my good mate Scott Arnold came over, he was at a similar time, Brooks. It was him and Uline came over, and literally, I would say, like, I played like 3 holes because I was out practicing and playing myself, and they came up behind, and it was like the 4th or something they joined me on, because they'd see me every day in the shop, and it was like always giving tokens for the range and whatnot, and it was like 7 o'clock at night, and it was like, do you want to play in with us? I was like, yeah, go on then. He smoked it, mate. Like,
that's wild.
I wanted to be a player at this time. I was like, I think I'd just turned pro, and I was like, I don't think I'm cut out for this.
Yeah.
Well, because make me look feeble.
Right.
I am pathetic next to you.
He smoked. He's impressive.
Uline was good as well. Like,
he ripped
proper
it, yeah.
good.
Yeah, Brooks, first time I saw him was in Turkey when he won Turkish Airlines Open.
God, yeah.
And he
He's going back in it.
literally never heard of this guy before.
Yeah.
And he, I think it's like the 14th, 15th or something. But he sets up with a 3-wood. Now, bear in mind, this is like well over 400 yards. Sets up with this 3-wood. And he hits it. And he hit it so hard that everybody, they didn't watch the shot. He hit it so hard that everyone turned around to the person next to him and went, oh, bloody. It's like, what the hell do you hear that? It was a proper crack and whiz. Honestly, it was super impressive. And then standing behind him on the range at Birkdale. He's got that like Nike Vapor bent 3 irons with 2 irons.
Still as bad today.
Yeah, and he was just hitting these fizzers, and it was like it was the same thing. Like we know our kind of limits as a player, and I was walking down the range, and you had like Jordan Spieth, who like literally won that week, and a few other players, and you see them hit, and you're like, oh, he's hitting it pretty well, and you know, oh, that's nice, and oh yeah, I can see that shot. You get to Brooks and you're like, I do not understand how he's hitting it like that.
Yeah.
Like physically,
impressive.
How is he doing it?
Probably
that's wild though that you saw him every day. Like that's very cool.
There's some great players used to come through there, like Brandon Grace was always there.
Really?
Yeah. Well, like ISM, well, you know ISM.
No, I don't know it. No.
So Chubby Chandler Sports Agency was started at Mere, so like the Mere Trophy. Ernie Els came over and won it when he was an amateur off like +6 in 1922, I think it was. No, I love Ernie, he's my hero. When was that? That was like 1980 something. He came over, won it.
Right.
Westwood there all the time. Like everyone was like there because everyone was managed by them back in the day, weren't they?
Yeah.
So yeah, there used to be some real characters knocking around there.
Wow, very cool.
Now we've had a little rant on various subjects.
We've had a little rant.
Kieran asked a question on social media about if people have any burning questions that they want to ask myself and Matthew, and he's going to pick the most interesting.
Yeah, we'll
go through them.
Yeah, we'll go through. We'll start off with X, or it's the first time I've ever called it X, so it's Twitter, obviously.
Not MSN Messenger.
Not MSN Messenger. No, I didn't. Yeah,
don't want to do it.
Put the call out on MSN.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
I'll start with this one. This is the rthon.night. To both of you.
Sorry.
That's just his name.
The what?
The rthon.night.
The Right Honourable.
Right Honourable Knight.
There we go.
The Right Honourable Knight.
There you go.
What a way of reading that was.
I wouldn't.
The RT on the Right Honourable
The
Knight.
Right Honourable Knight. Do you know what?
Dot.
Don't take the mic. You know I can't read. To the both of you, if you weren't able to be mega YouTube golf stars, what jobs will you be doing?
Still trying to be that.
I mean, it'd be great to be that one.
Yeah. I'm not Rick Shields.
That would be great. Golf YouTube. Golf YouTube what?
Megastars.
Megastars, it says.
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to
Thanks,
get
Right Honourable Knight.
printed on my business card. It'd be amazing. I'll let you go first.
What would it legitimately be, or a dream job?
Both.
Both, yeah.
Legit, God only knows. On the dole, I'd be a golf coach.
It can't be in golf.
Yeah, can't be in golf. Yeah.
Working at Tesco.
I don't think you'd make Tesco great.
I couldn't work in an office.
No,
I don't think
you could.
Chance I could work in an office. 9 to 5 for me, standing behind a computer, dealing with everyone. No, thank you.
No.
What would I be? I don't know. I probably want to be something in music.
Something in music? Nice.
Like a producer or something like that. Or, do you know what I would like as well? It's like to own a sneaker shop.
You like your trainers, don't
Love
you?
them.
Oh, yeah. I noticed your Nikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like go own Flight Club. Like, have you been to Flight Club in New York?
Yeah.
Oh, that is heaven.
Like,
I could be buried in there.
How many pairs of trainers do you own? Is it a lot? Wow, is it that many?
Is it that many?
Yeah, about 40 at the minute. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
What? How did I not know this about you?
Yeah, I'm obsessed.
Oh my God, you're a
Mrs.
weirdo.
hates me for... Why? They're just beautiful things.
Do you like Nikes? And Nike's your favourite?
I've only got Nike, yeah.
Yes, love that.
Well, I say that I've got some Mizunos as well. Shout out sponsor.
What size are you?
I've got 10s. I know actually I've got some old New Balance. I've got some old Reebok pumps. Do you remember them with the pump on the front? The
Right.
ball that used to
I do remember them. Yeah.
Those.
I'm going to indulge you for a second. Okay.
Won't have anything Adidas. trash. They are decent, but no, not for me in sneakers. Gazelles. But yeah,
You just like Jordans and that, and like
Jordans, SBs, anything Nike really.
Love that.
Obsessed.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. You can't believe that, can you?
I literally didn't know this.
Yeah.
40 pairs of trainers.
Yeah, easily.
I could kind of tell because the trainers that you wore today are nice. Like they are very cool.
I've got like a lot in boxes that I've not worn. They're just in the wardrobe.
Well, what? Why?
Because they're nice, aren't they? It's like jewellery.
Yeah.
You wear jewellery?
Some of it you would, but it's like people collect watches and things like that, don't they? I can't go get a Rolex collection yet. But when I become a YouTube megastar, when I'm at like Jake Paul level, you'll see me with 6 rollers,
Double armed.
600 pairs of trainers. But yeah, I think it was just that growing up, not that I couldn't have them, or like when I grew up, I always used to like seeing them and stuff like that. And my mum and dad would like get me one pair of trainers. And then when I was working in the pro shop and stuff like that, you weren't making loads of money, so it was like, those new Jordan 4s,
Yeah, I
or
like it.
look at those, whatever it would be, like pigeon dunks or whatever it may be. I couldn't afford them, and then now I can. It's like I'll just buy them.
What the hell are pigeon dunks?
It's a collaboration between Nike and
Pigeons?
no, Supreme. Was it Supreme? I've totally lost.
Pigeons.
It's got a little. It's like a pair of dunks. It's got a little pigeon logo on the back, like for New York, basically.
Right.
Little cartoon pigeon on the back.
You know what? I feel I'm learning something today.
So,
Yeah, that was
that's what I would do.
I'm grateful for the
Yeah.
opportunity to learn. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Other one, if anyone's out there, Shoe Dog by Phil Knight, the book, best book you'll ever read.
Yeah, I read that.
Amazing, isn't it?
I've literally been trying to. I don't read.
You've been trying to
much.
read.
Yeah, haven't I? With this
Honestly.
this book.
Audible for you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
The first trip that we went on, I kind of come in on Kieran in the morning. He's on the couch and he's reading Shoe Dog, the book. And I just listened to the audiobook. Just finished it. I was like, oh, it's quite good, that. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's like, yeah, that's cool. I want to say it's like 6 months later. The book is still in his bag. The bookmark is still on exactly the same page. It's still there 6 months after that. Same pocket, same bookmark. And it's like, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm just not quite
Enjoy
got
the
back
red
into it
tick
yet.
on the front.
Have you still read any more of it?
no, I haven't
Fantastic.
read any more of it.
Well
But
done.
the weird thing is that I remember everything that I've read so far. So it must be that engaging that I really enjoy it.
To be fair, it's not hard to remember 3 pages, is it?
32, 32. But is it? I'm 32 pages in.
It is a great story.
He's at
though.
the point that he's going to A6.
Yeah.
So I'm at a real, probably quite a really good point, but there we go. Right.
Well, I wonder if the brand will make it, eh?
Hey, isn't it?
Spoiler.
Oh,
I bought a load of them.
right. Do you want to? What's yours? Quick fire. What's yours?
What was the question?
What would you be if you weren't?
What would you be? If you weren't a mega golf YouTube star.
I would still be. I'd probably be a journalist, a manically depressed journalist.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Which is the only other kind of profession that I know how to do, which is horrible.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't do it anymore, though.
No, I managed to get out of there just in time.
Would you ever go back to it?
No. Not newspaper journalism.
No.
It's horrible.
No.
No way. Not a chance.
Yeah.
You would have to drag me back. And I'd like a daddy long legs. I would shed my legs.
What if it was like a golf newspaper?
Doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist.
What was that? Was it the Golfers Local that used to get the club?
Yeah.
Free paper.
Yeah. That's what
was class,
I started doing that stuff in
you?
that. Yeah. Like when I was working in pro
Last
shop.
week?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back, baby. When I started working at Little Shore Pro Shop, I used to do club reviews and stuff in there. Yeah.
Wow.
That's where it all started.
Love that. Right, next one. What is this is the pair of you again? What's your biggest golfing goal for next year and biggest goal for the channel? Love your content you both create, by the way. This is from Chris Hermitage.
Well, Chris, I'm going to answer first for both of us, because next year, me and Matthew are going to win one of the premier pairs competitions that you can win.
We've just got to get accepted into
Yeah,
it first.
actually, yeah, sorry,
That's the hurdle.
If we get accepted,
If we get in, we will win.
So yeah, we're going to go for Sunningdale foursomes next year.
Yeah.
Now, after today, I'm going to have to step my game up and just make sure that Matt is on the green, and
Fair.
we're good.
Yeah.
Foursomes. So
Foursomes, yeah.
Yeah,
We'd
Like-
be all right at that.
I honestly think we would be pretty decent.
Yeah. Get you a new knee by then.
I'm going to be heavily strapped
Yeah.
by that point.
Oh, dear.
I'm just gonna have to lock it straight, like strap the knee up. So I'm just gonna like twist around my left side like that. I think it
Pivot
could
on
work.
one leg.
Yeah, I think it could be good.
Love that.
Yeah, I think that would be a great goal to. If we did get in that would be awesome.
Is it
to-
like pretty prestigious? Or?
Yeah, to get it's like the who's who of golf.
There's a lot of tour pros
and
enter it.
stuff like
Oh,
that. So
really?
yeah, they might be busy playing for the Boston Common though, so you never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then goal for the Channel. Ooh, just
Well, while you have a think, I had a question that I forgot. Is something? Yeah, I've got it. Is Sunningdale like mega? Is it like really, really good?
Yeah, it's very good.
proper.
Very,
Really?
very
proper,
good.
proper.
My only problem with it, and this is something we might find in March because the weather is getting worse kind of earlier on in the year.
You're banned from the property. We actually can't
A
play.
bard.
Yeah.
I've never seen Sunningdale in the sun. First year I played there, it was just after the beach from the east, so it was still covered in snow, partially. Second time I played there, it rained non-stop.
I will bring the sunshine.
Good man.
And
You
that was
always do.
And that was everything. Could we film it, or is it
No,
not a filming?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, right, so this would just be a pleasure thing.
This is for serious competition.
Oh,
There's
right,
no
this
pleasure
is,
involved.
Right, this is for
Yeah.
yeah.
But we can ask.
Yeah.
I think they'll say no.
They'll say no. Goal for the Channel. I think just to carry on enjoying and making goodish content. I hope everyone likes it. I don't have like a subscriber goal. Like I'm not.
You're not-
it'd
is that-
be
you're not
nice to
driven
get to
by that?
500,000.
Yeah.
But I'd rather just focus on trying to improve the content.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's easy to. I know I get caught up in this all the time. Like easy to like chase the numbers, but I think generally, if you make content that you're really happy with,
Yeah.
and that you really enjoy, and other people enjoy it, everything else takes care of itself.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? So
I'd like to get some big names on 30 shot challenge. I do love that. That would be like one goal to have maybe 5 of them being with
Like tour pros or
tour pros. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got Pete tomorrow. You're having a second go at it because the first time. Do you remember the first time we did it?
I've tried to block it from my memory.
It was,
If I'm being
while
honest
we
with
were
you.
still out on that golf course, it was a health and safety risk.
Is this the West Lancs thing?
This is when we filmed in that Arctic tundra.
It's-
was a 30-shot challenge.
That was I think the first one we did. No, it was the second one we did.
It's very rare to say this, but like we could have been killed out there.
It was.
That was.
It was. We probably should have gone in.
I went
Do you know
in,
what
yeah.
was mad though? Do you remember? My dad was in front playing for fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
stayed out there.
Psychopath.
Just saw him like, disappearing into the swirls of white.
He's
It
like,
was
yeah, what are you doing, Dad? You're not out here actually making a video. He's like, I made a birdie down 6 though. Hit 3 with 3 with 3 wood and chipped in. Class, wasn't it?
Like we were close. Like, do you know the stories every now and again where they find, we found a fully intact woolly mammoth in the Arctic. Like that could have been us.
Yeah.
Like dug us up in 200 years.
I don't know how we stayed out there. That
That
was
was
mad.
yeah.
It was stupid.
Fair play to your team for doing that as well. In terms of like how you would still be able to produce a video out of that. Do you know what I mean? Like in terms of like the weather and stuff.
Needs must. Bills need paying.
I'm pretty sure it was Joe that forced us to stay out there. I
Yeah,
think we
Joe was
wanted
like,
to come in.
we were like, we'll go in, Joe. We'll get you. No, we're doing it now. We're going to do it. He's hard though, Joe.
Yeah, Joe was there.
Yeah, proper hard.
He's proper hard.
Yeah, he is hard.
Yeah, so that would be it. Couple of pros for the 30 shots. Anyone out there listening?
Phone your mate Brooks up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wagwan Brooks, me and you golfing.
Remember all them free tokens he slipped
Yeah.
you? Payback time, Brooksy.
You owe me 500 range balls or just 30 shots.
That sounds fair.
That's a
That
fair
sounds really
trade.
fair, yeah.
Just keep going.
I think we've reached the end of that.
Yeah, I know you are.
If I'm going to be honest with you.
I know you are. I'm just looking. There's
literally 48 questions.
Yeah, no, but they're not like
They're not juicy
enough. I mean, there's a good one here.
You asked loads before, like when we like went through our industrious prep for this podcast. There was so many questions.
All right, name your favourite links course in Scotland, England, Wales, and Ireland.
That's pretty.
We
intense.
can rattle them off.
Okay, let's do it in turn. So, where do you want to start? Scotland.
Scotland.
Okay.
Oh, this is
You go.
And then you can't name the whole country. You got to name a single course.
Favourite links course in Scotland? Prestwick.
I won't pick Dundonald because it'd be a bit favouritism. I'm going to go Royal Aberdeen.
Or is it
Ooh.
King's Barnes?
Is King's Barnes a links though?
No, it's an American links.
American links meaning that it's been
Americanised. Wider fairways.
got you.
Yeah, different.
Not like really thick
Yeah,
rough, like a
press-
Carnoustie sort of thing.
Oh, Carnoustie. Yeah,
it's not like a
Carnoustie.
traditional links.
Yeah,
it is incredible. Apparently, I've not played there yet. I want to play it there.
Yeah.
Hoodie over there.
Hoodie's
Yeah, over there.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Prestwick.
Okay, Royal Aberdeen
Love
for me.
that.
Press it. Okay.
Oh, Turnberry. No, Prestwick. Played Turnberry the other week. My
Turnberry
God,
is-
it was good.
Is very good.
Yeah, like special. Prestwick.
Prestwick.
Yeah.
All right.
Locked in.
You locked it. Lock it that
Locked in.
Right.
I'm sticking with Royal Aberdeen.
England. I think you'll probably go for the same.
Formby Ladies.
Fun with Ladies is great fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for Hillside.
Sillith is brilliant.
I've not played Silly yet.
Class.
I'm gonna go Hillside though, because Hillside for me is a course that you could play as a member. I don't think you'd ever get bored of it.
Yeah.
Like now they've done the changes as well.
Yeah, like Birkdale is unbelievable, but I think I'd regularly rather play Hillside.
That's next door, isn't it?
They're totally redigging that up at the minute.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know what's going to happen there.
Yeah, it'd be
I think-
interesting to see it.
Yeah, this is another podcast altogether.
Yeah.
Okay.
With Wales,
Yeah, Wales. Yeah.
St David's.
I would concur. Yeah, we'll say David.
And-
No, I don't want to concur because I want to make it a bit distant. I'm going to go Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi's great.
I
Ireland.
love Abu Dhabi.
That way you go in Ireland.
Are we going Northern Ireland and Ireland?
Yeah, both. Yeah. I suppose. Yeah. You can't really miss out Northern Ireland.
So Northern Ireland is Royal Portrush.
I don't. Have I played
Over County Down.
Portrush is a completely
I don't
fantastic
think
golf course.
Yeah.
County Down is incredible. The setting is stunning, and I would like to play there again because I was confused as hell the first time I played it. But Portrush is almost a perfect links course.
That is the one I've not played in Northern Ireland. Just thought not played.
There's some incredible tracks up there.
Portrush is like so. I went to the Open there and that was amazing. So I'll just put that one as there. But then Ireland.
Oh my! We need to go over there and play more.
I'm about to say, I
It's
think that you
stunning.
guys haven't played like enough there, have you? In like the big
no way.
ones.
I do a trip with a couple of friends every year, and it's been absolutely brilliant. And the Island Club, one of my mates who I did my PGA with is one of the pros there. That place is unbelievable. That's in fact, you know who was pro there as well? Carter.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. He lasted there for quite some time as well.
Yeah, they've just found out what he's done now.
Have they?
Yeah.
Have they actually opened that closet?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That-
with the bunker on the fifth, haven't they?
Yeah, that golf course is just sensational.
Yeah.
Old Head's good as well.
Yeah, but yeah.
Don't
Have you
mind
played
that.
Old Head?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Yeah, not played
Have
all
you?
that.
About 4 times.
Wow. That's cool.
Wow.
What are the conditions?
Oh, right. This will sum the conditions up for you. I played a pro-am there one year, and on one day it was gorgeous weather, not like a breath of wind, sun shining. The 8th, I think, is the par 5. It goes like up and then over the hill ever so slightly. I hit driver 4-iron to it. We played the next day. I don't know who turned the wind turbines on in the rain, but they were a bit excessive. I hit driver 3-wood, 3-wood, 8-iron, and then I had to chip on.
You're joking.
No. It was a class 6. That was like, that's how different it was.
Wow.
There you go.
Because I know how
Beauty
it
links.
does get just battered. doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it's just on a peninsula, isn't
Yeah,
it? So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just literally
It's
it was like you could
out there.
see the clouds coming. It was like, I think we're all going to get hit by that, and we're only on the second. This isn't going to be fun. Luckily, we got to play the day before, like I say, in perfect conditions.
Yeah, I was about to
It was
say,
like
yeah,
that was very enjoyable. Then I played it into mediocre days, like just bit of wind, bit of rain.
wind, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. What did you? What was yours?
Links course, isn't
Yeah.
it? So the only real links course I played is Ennis Grove,
Yeah.
which is incredible.
Yeah.
So it's well worth a trip, Ennis Grove. But down that coast, the west coast of Ireland, there seems to be just so many incredible links courses. Like you could spend the whole year there.
Could move there, yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Oh my god! Are we moving to Ireland?
I think my stag do is going to be on the west coast of Ireland.
Talk to me.
Oh.
I'm not golfing either, just because it takes up too much time.
What Galway? What you thinking? Galway? Or?
Yeah. By the sounds of it,
I think there should be a Record Breakers Ireland season.
that's a shout.
Not during the stag do though.
No,
But no, not during the stag do. No.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like a week filming. Make your way up. Like start at the bottom. Start like an old head. Lahinch. Tralee, Ballybunion, Lahinch.
Stop it.
Oh, that could be mega. That.
Someone out there, sort it out.
Tourism Island.
Yeah.
If you're looking for two young bucks to strap this on their shoulders and carry it all the way to the masses, then away you goes.
Have like a week for your stag do, or however many days you need.
You couldn't play golf near Manchester
Well,
after we've done a stag do.
and then like have a couple of days to recover, then go up even more.
Couple of days.
Couple of days.
Have you listened to Fryer at all over the last few days about when he goes to Ireland? A couple of days.
Couple of
He's going to need a week in intensive care to look after himself after that stag do.
yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
Love that.
And a dent. He's going to need new teeth. He's going to need to be on a drip for at least 4 days.
I have booked my suite in the Priory.
Sweet. The whole wing.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
dear.
me and my friends.
Love it. Right, well, I reckon I've got 2 more questions for you. I've just seen your question, Matt, on this. You put, how good is Fryer's putting? I did just see that.
I mean, let's talk about this. I have to say, I was
And yesterday,
very impressed the last few days. It's just more, I just the way you set up to it. I said this today, like the way you set up to it, everything's like so well lined up. It doesn't look like you're gonna not hit your line, if that makes sense. And obviously, you're pretty good at reading putts as well. So those two things are a dangerous combination. But you have hold a lot of like 15 to 30 footers as well.
yeah,
More than like you would expect to be, even if you are a good putter.
yeah. Even in America, just puts like
Is it? You know what I mean? You're like, I'm all for building up someone's ego.
Yeah.
But like, it's just like a rainstorm going down onto a massive sponge.
Yeah.
It just soaks it up. Like, it doesn't like. It's not bashful. It's not like, oh well, just had a good few days. It's like, yeah, I know. I know
if I
what
don't
I'm
hold it,
capable
I am,
of.
like very disappointed. But even if I don't get this, even if they don't go in, they look like they're going to go in, don't
Yeah,
they?
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, you never like.
you never go. What was that?
Yeah, you scare it.
I am going to be like, I'm going to be fanning this flame all the way until Sunningdale foursomes. I am going to be blowing, and I am going to be blowing a forest fire of smoke up your arse all the way.
Here's one
to
for you.
Sunningdale
If we do get into that, which is March, did you say?
Yeah, it's March, I
What
think.
month are we in now? November. How many putter changes do you think I'll go through before
Don't
then?
go through any.
Wait,
like,
so-
you don't need to.
When was your last one? Like, is that a new? Like,
Yeah,
how
that's
new is
new
that?
putter that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that
Right.
a new old putter? If that makes sense.
No,
Have
I've
you
got
used that
someone
before?
I've got the similar-ish
Right,
model,
okay.
different neck.
Of course.
Different grip.
Oh, obviously. Is that gravity grip?
No, that's just
Leave
a
them
pistol.
alone.
Yeah, don't believe in them gravity grips.
It was very, very impressive.
I'll probably change next week.
Would you say that?
I'm the best putter on YouTube. Yes. Why beat around the bush? Can you name? In
I'm
fact,
trying to
name me a
think.
tour player that puts as well as me.
Well,
See how he's had to think about that?
No,
You're getting out of your skis
Yeah,
touch
no,
here now.
I'm going to stick with the YouTube. I am,
Safe ground.
Well, that's pointless
I am struggling. I am struggling.
because there's no one.
What?
Imagine now you were just going to play back the last 2 days of me putting. There'd probably be 2 bad puts in there, wouldn't there?
Do you want to ask the next question, Kieran?
Yeah.
Because he's just baffling your brain with his putting stats.
Yeah. Oh,
You'll be up
God.
tonight and going, well, I think Space might hold a few more, but dodgy on them short ones. Fryer, to be fair,
He asked me, and
he even one-handed
It's
that
gonna-
one in at like just walking up to it today. He did it from the front of the green from 60 feet.
That
to
was a weird.
stone dead,
That's
and
probably
then,
one of the most underrated ones.
and then just walked up to a 10-footer and told the caddies he was about to. When you hear the audio off that, by the way, you'll hear me say that
Which one? What bit?
when we have that argument on the green.
Oh.
I said when Pete's I said to Callum, just while he's knelt down, I'll just walk up and one-hand this in. Just while he's doing that, I'll just get us out of here quicker. And he was like, oh. Literally. Thank you. What are you doing, Pete? Pick that up. Come on.
Right. Here's another one. This is I really like this question. Would you rather play a super long, wide, open golf course or a super short course with lots of traps and water?
I'm not keen on that question. How about you?
I think it's probably the worst question we've had.
Like, out of all those questions, right?
I don't know. I just quite like.
Why is that one picked?
I don't know. I just quite like that one, isn't it? I just.
Super wide would be...
Yeah, this is quick fire.
It would be okay. It'd be good for just blasting driver. It'd be fun, but it wouldn't be.
It kind of depends. on
Challenging.
Yeah, well, it's weird because I've played some super wide courses, but then they've also had massive greens, like huge runoffs and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
So they can make it tricky another way, but I prefer.
I
big,
think the
wide
question is
open.
more: do you like a long golf course there? I don't think length's the answer to making a golf course toss, and that
No,
par
no.
3 was the perfect example of
Yeah.
it today, wasn't it?
A short, tight, picturesque golf course, which is like interesting,
Yeah.
is probably a better.
Look at the Open.
better round.
The Open's the perfect example,
Yeah.
isn't it? I know the stretching course is out for that now, but even if you go back from when we've grown up, the drama you see, that a course like where we've been to Carnoustie, let's say, it requires every facet of your game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just smashing it. Anyone can do that.
It's always like the short, interesting holes that last in the memory.
Yeah,
Like postage stamp.
There we go.
You love postage stamp.
Question
You love postage stamp.
Question answer. There you go.
But it brings up all those sort of things.
What a great question.
Yeah, that's the best question we've had.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Who was that?
That was
Mulhall Doc Kieran.
No, it wasn't. No.
Jake.
Who was it? J_Madison 7.
James Maddison. Is that James Maddison as
Hang
in
on.
the footballer?
It's like literally James Maddison like slipping into the DMs again.
No, J_Madsen. What?
We will play again.
Wait,
We'll play
what?
soon. We'll play soon.
James Madison has slipped into your DMs.
You can't get him out of him.
What?
He should be focusing on his football.
Well, he might be injured now, though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh.
I'll message him actually. I'll see if he's all right.
If you gave him, how many shots would you give him if we played?
How many shops?
Yeah, shots.
At least 64 spots.
Co-op.
Yeah.
How many shots?
I don't know what he plays off though.
He's all right, isn't he?
I think most footballers are though, aren't they? You don't
They've
really
all got
see that
speed.
many.
They've all got
Yeah.
athleticism.
Right, I reckon we got one more in us. Well, actually, we've got two. One quick one. I didn't know this, but what made you change to graphite shafts?
What made me change?
Yeah.
I became an ambassador for Fujikura.
Oh, right.
And they did ask me. It was like, "Do you want to play them?" And I was dead hesitant.
These in your irons, I assume.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Got you.
So I got Fuji I had it in the woods to start off with, and then signed with those guys. And it was a question like, "Do you want to play with graphite shafts?" And I was like, "Do I?"
Then they slid the briefcase across the table.
And it's actually been quite an interesting journey. We did a video on it not long ago, and like my biggest fear was they are for old people.
Yeah,
they're soft, the spinny, the light, the everything that I don't want in an iron shaft. But obviously mine are 125 grams extra stiff, and they are stiff. Like they're stiffer than steel, I would say. And then having the fitting with Al at Mizuno, even though they are ping heads, he was kind enough to sort of like go through a tour fitting with me with that. It's been absolutely fine. The consistency's been a lot better, bar this last 2 days where I've just hit it like a clown.
Don't think that's got a lot to do with the shafts. If I'm
That's just
honest with
been
you.
my club face control has been.
Does it
better.
go higher with a graphite shaft?
No.
No, it doesn't go higher than
Well, like it's
doesn't
125 grams.
Well, I suppose.
Peach steel's
Yeah.
125.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
then spin, like you've got to get the spin right and stuff like that. You can't
Right.
just like bang them in and go, "Oh, that'll work."
Right.
There's-
Okay.
You know, you've got to go and get a proper fitting for it. But I think the big thing was like, and as you think of it, we had steel shafts in our drivers, didn't we? Well, you won't know about that. You're too young. But
Yeah, no,
back.
I remember.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Do you?
Just.
He's lying.
I've seen the tapes.
I've seen the VHSs of that.
But
you know, all the technology that then has come along in the graphite, they've now been able to put into the iron shaft. So my only concern, I think, with it is whether they get past the tour players. Because if they get them into the tour players' hands and you see them change, then you'll see them in mass market. If that doesn't happen, then I don't think they'll go into a lot of things.
The thing is, though, like every sport goes through this. Golf is no different. Like when it changed from hickory to steel,
Do you want me
people
to
had
give you
been
the
like,
rundown?
they're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. This is a disgrace."
100 years.
Yeah.
100 years of hickory.
I didn't catch that. Could you try again?
What?
What? Wow.
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 Series honours.
and then when it went from steel into woods, and then woods into metal woods, and then everything meets with resistance to begin with. But like with
Don't want to
graphite,
change.
you can the way the graphite shafts are constructed, you can do more with them than with the steel
Yeah, you can
shaft.
change a different profile of everything now. The consistency's there now.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
It is
No,
interesting,
very-
and I struggled with my wedges. Really struggled with my wedges. I went too light, too spinny, and my wedges were terrible to start off with. So I then matched it up to what I've got in my wedge to 4 iron,
Right.
and I've seen like night and day difference. Because that was like the perfect pit. I was like, oh, I need, because I never really spin my wedges that much. So I was like, oh, a little bit lighter, a little bit softer.
Yeah,
That'll
yeah,
work.
yeah.
And,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Good
Made
question.
difference.
Good question.
good
Kev.
question.
Good question.
This I've got last one, and this is kind of on the subject of golf clubs. Have you ever lost your mind on a golf course
No, I'm not known for that at all.
and snapped or thrown a club or two?
No.
No. And
You lie. Why are you lying?
Why are you lying for?
Yeah.
I mean, we can have let's have a tally. I've only ever damaged one club in anger on the golf course.
I don't think I've ever in 12 years.
It was proper as well. I was quite proud of it in some ways.
I've had a few where like the club's like
Fallen out of your hands in aggression.
no, where the club's like I've gone down onto impact and then the club's flown off.
Yeah.
But nothing. That's while hitting.
How did that tree recover in the end, by the way?
Still replanting it now, aren't they?
But I just don't get it. I'm not a. Maybe I'm not. Just don't do it. Also, like, I wouldn't be able to replace it. Do you know what I mean? Like that quickly.
Yeah. I've snapped loads.
Right? Just
Not recently, though.
No, I've not snapped a club in years now.
A long time, yeah.
Yeah.
You're mellowing.
You used to be a proper hothead. I think because it mattered so much to me. It was the only... But if you meet me in normal life, you've probably never seen me angry, have you? Never, like, just dead chill. Depends if my staff are annoying me.
I mean, chill.
We only play golf together.
Yeah, I've never seen you like angry. I've seen you like emotionally charged in other ways, but
Yeah.
that's usually on a night out, so we don't need to go into that too much.
Snapped. I used to be a nutcase.
what? So just like that's your way of like
I just didn't know how to deal with it, so I just smashed my bag into a million pieces.
really.
Oh, countless bags. I would say I'd be lying if it was under 10.
Bags just on the road.
Just bang.
Oh no, clubs. Bags are about 4 or 5.
All right.
They're too flimsy bags, if you ask me. Need to make them sturdier things because when you boot it, They don't last. But yeah, I've thrown clubs recently, but I've not had a like major head offs. I used to like lose the plot.
Like, what's the?
Like walking off. Like, this is one thing I should never have done. I missed out on playing Turnberry with my dad because I was just that annoyed with golf. I was like, I'm quitting. I'm done. It's a game.
Yeah.
And he's like, we're going to Turnberry tonight. I was like, fucking not. It's like you can't bow out. Like, we've got 4 balls. Like, not anymore. You've not. I quit. And like, I didn't play for a week.
Wow, you proper rage quit?
Yeah, I quit. Yeah,
Wow.
just like,
And you didn't play. Turnberry.
No, I played it loads of times since. So I feel bad for letting my dad down, but it was just one of those things. I can't remember. I think I shot like 3 over in a comp.
You just lost your mind.
Just mind melt, and that was it.
Wow.
Oh yeah, countless times.
And you do it in competitions as well. Like
I
you
used
just-
to. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
God, yeah.
When it really
Not
matters.
anything to be proud of. It's funny when you look back on it in some circumstances because it's like it's a game, but
Yeah.
I never lose my mind at anything else.
Yeah, but just golf
Because it's like
yeah.
it's not hard, really, is it? Like some of the shots I would hit and stuff I would do, like, come on.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
golf just sends people mad, doesn't it?
my
It just
18-month-old
sends
son can hit it better than that. What are you doing?
God.
He actually can as well. He rips it.
Prodigy.
What, have you
Like,
taken him to the range and stuff?
Like obsessed with golf.
Really?
Obsessed.
Amazing.
Without even pushing.
Wow.
Yeah, like proper into it.
Do you have like
Wow.
your videos on in the background?
Do you know what?
You know how like some people have like baby
puts him
shark.
in his cot and just like folds his TV over the top of it.
Brainwashing. No, but do you know what he does now? He comes in because he's just starting to talk. He's
Yeah.
like, Daddy, golf. Daddy, got on points at the TV.
Really?
And then, because it like, well, if I'm checking a video or anything like that, I'll have it on TV. So he's
Amazing.
into it in that way. And
Love that.
like he sits and watches the Open with me or whatever, and he's like,
Some babies watch Baby Shark.
We have that as
Yours
well,
watch-
obviously.
What, Baby Shark?
yeah, or Paddington, Paw Patrol, massive fan of that.
Oh, Paddington, though.
Paddington is the greatest thing that was
Yeah.
ever invented for kids.
Like the show or the films?
Both.
Yeah, the films.
The show.
The films were
yeah.
elite, though. Have you seen?
I'll be honest, I haven't. No, I didn't used to watch much TV as a kid, but yeah,
We too busy reading.
exactly. Now it's all gone.
You just like those 32 pages are ingrained.
Yeah,
So I can't remember where I'm up to. I'm going to have to start again.
yeah.
What's this about?
Oh, this is where I got to. Oh, well, bedtime.
No, but that's my only thing with reading is that like I just sometimes I forget what I've read, so I'm like, what's the point?
You're leaving 6 months in between it.
Well,
You're
yeah,
going
but,
to.
no, but I still remember what I've read, so I can pick up where I left off.
You've just said you don't remember.
Yeah,
well,
those
I
two
can
things
still
don't
remember.
make any
and that's why
Which is it, Kieran?
No, but that's why I like Shoe Dog so much is because I've actually can and
From the
why
32 pages you've read.
yeah, I don't remember it, so I'm like, I like the book. It's good.
I've got to put up with this. I deal with this on a daily basis.
I'll bring some of Alfie's books next time I'm in the office.
What, Biff and Chip?
Spot the Dog.
Spot the Dog.
Mr. Men.
Where's Wally?
Yeah. The Hungry Caterpillar. Fantastic read.
Love it.
Right, well, on that absolute bombshell, I think it's probably time to wrap this episode up. We need to go down to the Golfers Rest and say hello to the locals. Guys, I just want to say a massive thank you for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed the edition of Mr. Matthew Fryer, a fine gentleman and a shining example that hard work, intelligence, fortitude and good looks are not necessary to become a YouTube golfer. So I just want to say,
Megastar, if you will.
Megastar, thanks for coming on, mate. And watch out for the videos. They're coming soon, and we will see you soon.
Goodbye. Thank you for having me.
Goodbye.
Thanks,
Goodbye.
Kieran. Thanks for your questions. And Artie on night. What a guy.
What?
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 Phil Knight, were you on about?
No, the right honourable
Oh, right.
No.
RT.
Oh,
Oh, right.
RT dot on-
RTHON.
on night, yeah.
Dot.
I kind
No.
of
All right.
messed that up a bit. I mean, I was going for the outro.